Hello, universe. Welcome to my world. There are thousands and thousands of Angelina Jordan fans all around the world. And for those of us who know her well, we're wondering when and how she will have her major breakthrough into superstardom. And there are many different ways this can happen. One way, which we'll be looking at today, is where she teams up with a skilled and spectacular songwriter, and they work together, and they either do an original song or a cover song. And this is what she's done with Toby Gad. He's a Danish-German music producer based in LA, and there are already signs that they can do something spectacular together. And you can see the passion and excitement that he brings when he's working with Angelina. Today's song that we're looking at is Beyonce's If I Were a Boy. Toby Gad actually co-wrote it, and we come to that story shortly. But to introduce us to the song, let us hear different approaches from different artists. First, we'll hear a couple of acoustic versions. Matt Linnet is performing on an English talent show. He is a plasterer, and his is a homespun version. And then we're going to hear Julia Scherer. She's originally based in Colorado. She's quite a YouTube sensation. She has 500,000 followers. And both of these are acoustic versions.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I roll out of bed in the morning and throw I want it and go. Drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. Here with who I wanted, cause never be confronted for it.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go. Drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I'd kick it with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, cause they'd stick up for me.
And to give us a different flavor, let's hear the Backbeats. They're performing on an American talent show, and theirs is an a cappella version.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go. I'd put myself first and make the rules as I go. Cause I know that she'd be faithful, waiting for me to come home.
And when we meet Reba McEntire, hers is an acoustic version, although she's a country singer. The style isn't so much country, but her wording and Oklahoma accent do give it a bit of a country flavor.
I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go. Drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I'd kick it with who I wanted, and I'd never get confronted for it, cause they'd stick up for me.
And we'll also see her later as one of the judges in a talent show. Next, we're going to hear a couple of rock versions. This is Krista Rodriguez. She's an American actress and singer, and she starred in the TV series Smash. And then we'll also hear a rock version from Walkman.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go. I'd drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I'd make out with who I wanted and never get busted for it.
If I were to find, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'll be a better man.
And one of the features of talent shows is they have voice battles. They have a couple of singers competing with each other doing the same song. And these two are doing If I Were a Boy.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and put on what I wanted and go. Drink beer with the guys, chase after girls. I kick it with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me. If I were a boy, I think I could understand. Ooh.
And most unexpectedly, we have a jazz version. This is like nothing else we've heard so far. This is Lisa Ekdahl, and she's a Swedish jazz singer.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning, throw on what I wanted, then go drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I'd kick it with who I wanted and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they'd stick up for me. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I'd listen to her, 'cause I know how it hurts when you lose the one you wanted, 'cause he's taking you for granted and everything you had got destroyed.
And when you're a superstar, you attract superstars as well. This is Fouzia. She's Canadian-Moroccan, and she has 2.5 million followers. She pours her heart and soul into this song.
If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I'd listen to her, because I know how it hurts. Oh, when you lose the one you wanted, 'cause he's taking you for granted and everything you had got destroyed.
It's funny how this song came to be written. Toby Gad explains it really well, of how he co-wrote this song with B.C. Jean. It actually reminds me very much of how Mark Ronson wrote Rehab with Amy Winehouse. They were walking down the street and Amy Winehouse said, "They want me to go to rehab, but I say no, no, no." Similar story from Toby Gad as well. And then we'll hear B.C. Jean. She put together the lyrics with Toby Gad, and her performance was before Beyonce, but of course Beyonce is the one which is very well known.
I discovered a girl on MySpace back at the time, B.C. Jean, and she's a great songwriter. I started writing songs with her, and one day we were walking down the street and trying to go for a pizza, and she was angry at a boy that had just broken up with her or so, and she was in the middle of her conversation, like, if I were a boy, I would just kick his da-da-da. And I thought, what did you just say? If I were a boy? That's an amazing title. Let's go back to the studio, forget the pizza, let's write this song. And I got the guitar out and asked her, okay, if you were a boy, what would you do? And she came up with all these ideas, and I found a melody, and that was also one of these songs that wrote itself like really quickly. It just had to exist.
But we were walking down the street telling me we were catching up, getting to know each other. And she was like, you know, there was this time when I was like drinking a lot, and my family and my manager and all these people came over to my house, and they tried to make me go to rehab. And I was like, no, no, no. And like did talk to the hand gesture. And I was like, there's something catchy about what you just said. You want to just go back to the studio and like maybe try and turn that into a song.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go. I drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I'd make out with who I wanted and never get busted for it, 'cause they'd stick up for me.
Now we're going to hear the original. This is the official video from Beyonce, and she's a policewoman, and her version is the one we're all familiar with.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go. Drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I kick it with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man.
Before we hear Angelina's version, I have a fun story for you. I have a friend of mine who teaches English at a technical college, and he gave his students an assignment. He said to the girls, if you were a boy for the day, what would your day be like? And to the boys, he said, if you were a girl for a day, what would your day be like? And the response he got was so interesting, it made the national newspapers. The boys said if they were girls, they would be in the kitchen wearing an apron, washing the dishes. And the girls said if they were a boy, they would sleep late, throw their clothes on the floor, and pass a lot of wind. Next, we're going to hear Angelina's version of this song. I actually made a pilgrimage to hear her live in London at the Palladium. And part of the footage we see, from a distance, I was up in the heavens with the other angels. And there's a stage-level version. And we're going to mix this all together with the live stream last week from LA, just to show how consistently good Angelina is when she's performing.
But what's better than seeing the best superstar in the world perform a song with me is to see the next best superstar that the world hasn't discovered yet. Please welcome Angelina Jordan.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Joey, for having me. Hello, everyone. It's an honor to be here. If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go. Drink beer with the guys and then chase after girls. I kick it with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me. If I were a bird, listen to it, 'cause I know how it hurts when you lose the one you want, 'cause it's taking you for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. If I were a boy, I would turn on my phone, tell everyone it's broken, so they think that I was sleeping alone. Put myself first, and make the moves as I go. 'Cause I know that she'd be faithful, waiting for me to come home, to come home. If I were a bird, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. It's a little too late for you to come back. Say it's just a mistake, think I forgive you like that. If you thought I would wait for you, you thought, but you're just a boy. You don't understand. Oh yeah, how it feels to love a girl someday. You wish you were a better man. You don't listen to her. You don't care how it hurts till you lose the one you want, 'cause it's taking you for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. But you're just a boy. Thank you so much. Let's take a quick little.
This really happened. Thank you so much. What an honor.
It's an open secret that Angelina is destined for superstardom. It's just a matter of when and how. And it's very exciting to watch it all unfold because her talent is truly unique, and we're very excited to be on this journey with her. We will continue to be on this journey with Angelina in the future. Okay, gang, I'm out of here. I'll catch you later. Bye.